Alright guys, so I just wanted to make a quick video here just to try and explain a little glitch I've been having with F1 2015 lately, especially in the pro season side of things, which is just that a weird sort of, I don't know, presume it's a handling glitch. Just take a look at the car here, basically, where I'm weaving basically left and right. Look at the amount of roll in the car. So look at the rear tyres, the diffuser, and sort of take the reference compared to the track. Now, what we're going to do here is basically get on board with an AI car. To say this was happening in Q3 up until Q1 and Q2. It had been fine, but all of a sudden it started really leaning a lot. And I was going to compare it to an AI car where you'll be able to see going through a medium to high speed corner, so the final turn at Catalunya. And this Williams, say if you just look at the diffuser side of things as well as the rear tyres when he goes round the corner, you'll see that the car stays pretty level. There's no real roll involved. It's staying nice and level to the track. As you can see there, no real movement, nothing going on. Now, when we compare that to our car, where we're just going at, again, sort of roughly the same sort of speed, but just moving left and right. Obviously, at the time I was just trying to warm up the tyres, but you can just see, just compare the difference between how level that Williams was compared to what my car's. But you can see there on the left-hand side, the rear tyre's pretty much sinking into the ground, and then as we start weaving, you can just see how much roll there is in the chassis of the car for no reason. That's just new to this session. Nothing had changed between the previous sessions. What I was going to do now is basically see if the visual side of things come across when you're actually in the car, which I was at the time. So this is where everything was normal earlier in the session. See, it's all quite level, nice, no rolling about. This was on board, and you can see just how much the screen is sort of tilting side to side. Looking behind us with the car being fine, no sparks. Looking behind us when the car is handling weird, sparks everywhere at exactly the same sort of speed. Yes, I know it's a different part of the track, but the theory is the same. Basically, travelling at the same speed anywhere on this track was causing the car to, anything over sort of 140 miles an hour, the car would just start sparking uncontrollably. And you can see the understeer is basically ruining the handling of the car. And again, just a final demonstration there, just how much the screen is sort of moving about as you change direction. I tested the handling when it was all fine, and I was looking with this track in this car in these conditions, doing sort of a low 23, high 22 possibly. With this handling glitch, I was lucky to get into the 23s, and that was with a good lap, the car handling the way it was. It just completely threw the handling out the window. The understeer was just incredible. I've never felt anything like it, and it just ruined the whole experience. So I've tried multiple things. I've tried restarting the session. I've tried restarting a session and loading a setup. I've tried restarting the session and not loading a setup. Tried restarting it, loading a setup and changing a few bits to see if that would change anything with the way the car handles and feels, but nothing seemed to work. It seems to be now ingrained that from this point, from Q3 onwards, especially, I don't know, for whatever reason, the car is going to be like this for me. I can't seem to change that. Now, it's not the first time it happens. If you check out, or if you haven't watched the pro season career mode at Bahrain, you'll see that quite early on in the race and in qualifying, I mentioned as well that the car felt strange and that there was a lot of sparking going on. It looks to be the same kind of thing where Q1 and Q2 felt fine, and then Q3 and in the race in Bahrain, what I presume would be the race in Spain, the car's going to be handling in this strange manner. Now, I really don't know what's caused it. I didn't change anything from Q2 to Q3 or anything like that. I've simply gone out to track as normal, and all of a sudden the car, the rear end of the car is just plummeted into the surface of the track and doesn't seem wallowing around all over the place. I don't know what's caused it, but it is making the game pretty much unplayable. It's not a game-breaking glitch, where the game freezes and chucks you out, so to speak. It's nothing obviously like that. It's just a case of the enjoyment factor, trying to drive the car to the best of your ability and doing what you can. When the car's handling this strange and for no apparent reason, it just makes it unplayable in the sense that it's just not enjoyable to do. It's very hard to drive around, and when you know it's a glitch that's causing it, it just you don't want to continue with it because it's broken, it's stupid. So I hope the video's at least cleared some of that up and show what the issue is as best I can. So this was only just from a little bit going through the qualifying sessions I've been doing to find what I could to demonstrate it as best as I could. So hopefully from the outside cameras comparing it to an AI car, you can see how much my car's moving around. Now, so you might turn around and say it's the setup. Now I can confirm it's not, because the car was handling fine, as you saw earlier with the onboard shots of when I was weaving around on the straights. In the earlier qualifying sessions, the car was nice and level when I was changing direction and warming up the tyres. In the later clips where the glitch was apparent, when I was weaving around, you can just see the camera. If you sort of take a horizontal line across the track and then compare the two, or across the screen I should say, and then just compare the two videos of weaving side to side, you'll just see how much of a difference there is between the first clip and the second clip, in terms of the car just the screen tilting more on the second clip where the glitch is apparent for no reason. So I hope that's cleared up. I hope you guys sort of understand what I'm saying. I say if anyone's come up with any fixes or has experienced it before, or know anything about this, obviously leave your comments below, and hopefully we'll be able to get to the bottom of what's going on and see if we can find an issue or a fix for the issue. But yeah, for now I'm at a loss, and so I'm going to be it's going to be hard for me to continue with the pro season stuff with this glitch being apparent, because I'm not going to waste a couple of hours, 2.5 hours driving around with the car feeling like this, because I've got better things to be doing. So unless we can find a resolution to it, it's going to be hard to continue, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, leave your comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are, and if you've experienced anything or know any fix or whatever, and we'll have a chat in there and see what we can come up with. But obviously, thanks for watching. I hope you guys understand what I was trying to highlight here. And yeah, peace out.